everyone. Welcome to Mediumship by Picasso. My name is Picasso Roberts, and I want to say thanks so much for stopping by this channel. There have been a couple of really cool things that have happened in the last little while, and I'll be sharing those things with you here today. But while you're here, for those who have not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and the like button if you like the videos. If you don't, just hit the subscribe, and that know that helps me to build my channel. And it's kind of what I'm working on and working towards. None of this comes naturally to me, so just know that I'm doing the best I can to work and understand the technology and what it takes to build a channel, to build a community. So I'm a one-girl band. I spent the last weekend over in Tampa, Florida, at the Body, Mind, Spirit Expo. And I'll tell you, it was my first time over at that particular expo, and the Tampa people were really great. I really appreciate everybody who stopped by. I met a lot of really great people, and Spirit was on fire. They were super creative and super clear, and it was just a really cool experience. I was very challenged in that, typically when you're doing an event, you're doing readings at an event like that, there's a lot of noise and, things going on, a lot of movement and a lot of noise. And, you're picking up on the person's energy and spirit's energy while you're giving the readings. But also there's, people are walking around. So, you don't know if you're getting somebody's Aunt Mabel over here or somebody's Uncle, Fred over there or whatever. There's a lot of energy. There's a lot of energy. And in this particular event, there was a lot of chaos. I mean, chaos. I do events and I'm pretty good about, understanding who's going to be at an event and who's going to be involved. I try to, sort of figure out so I don't get myself in a pickle where I'm involved with people that have completely off beliefs from what I believe in, or I don't support oppression. I don't support communities or religions that bring oppression and suppression on people, especially on women. And I got myself into a situation where I trusted the Body, Mind, Spirit Expo to be what exactly it says it is: body, mind, spirit. But it was, in fact, not that. And I'm not certain, unless things change, would I ever do that event again? I would go back to Tampa, but maybe not at that, supporting that particular event. Let me tell you what I experienced, and then I'm going to go into the spirit message for the week. And I know I'm a day late, but it's been busy since I got back. I'm trying to juggle a seasonal job and this job and readings and events all at the same time. And Spirit, it's in the back going, hello, slow down. So I'm trying to heed that advice as well. Slow the hell down is what they had me write on my cup this morning. It's just exactly, I get it. I get it. They're trying to get me to slow down. They're trying to get me to pass that message. Everybody just slow your roll. Slow down. Anyway, so at this particular event, Body, Mind, Spirit, I happened to be put in a situation where there was a lot of chaos. People were very loud and, breaking ethical rules of an event like that. Creating a blockage in flow in the way people move around in an event like that. You have to really pay attention to your surroundings and try not to, and do your best to try not to, block the flow and block energy that should go around your neighbors, and you want to support. You don't want to block. It's not all about me. It's not all about you. It's about all of us together and creating a great energy together. This particular expo allowed Scientology. They allowed Church of Science. They allowed a church of some other thing. They allowed people to stand in aisles handing out pamphlets instead of staying behind their booths. Specifically, the Scientologists, they were grabbing people in, basically, who didn't know. They didn't say on their signage, Church of Scientology. They, of course, hide behind something called Dianetics. And that's their way. They're very sneaky. And apparently they lied about who they were when they were coming in, or, they came in under another name. But then the management of the Body, Mind, Spirit Expo did not fix that. They did not manage that situation. They did not manage the expo. They did not take care of the vendors and hold the energy that could have been held to create a great flow and a great way of being. It disturbed so much, and it was, in my way of thinking, in my way of being, in my way of feeling about what I want to bring to an event, it was wrong. It was unethical. It was inappropriate. And if Mr. Strickland, the owner of Body, Mind, Spirit, would like to reach back out to me and have a discussion about what is appropriate and what is ethical, I would be happy to have that conversation. But I can honestly say I would not want to be a part of something that allows oppressive situations and the lying and the manipulating that is involved in, sucking people into something that is not astute. It is not of a high vibration. And I don't frankly want to be a part of it. They sucked the money in and then didn't want to stand by what they're supposed to be representing, body, mind, spirit. No. And I would like to say formally an apology to all of my clients that had to experience the breaking down of an event, meaning walls. When you're at an event like that, they'll have separation walls and curtains that are built in to like a room, a big room, so that each vendor has a booth that is, it's separated, and it helps it to be a little more private. This particular management team decided to cut off early, an hour or more early, and therefore they were breaking down walls while myself and a few other vendors were still doing readings or still trying to give messages to people, that's what they were there for. And that's what I was there for, to help give spirit messages. It's kind of hard to focus in on that when all of the walls are being torn down very noisily all around you. And so for that, whoever was there, I am so sorry that you had to go through that and experience that situation. And I am so sorry that you got that hour cut out of the event. For the management team that did not adhere to the contract, that was 10 to 6 for Saturday and 10 to 6 on Sunday, I'm happy to discuss my displeasure, for lack of a better term. I have other words for it. Trust me, I do. A contract is a contract, and you need to stick to your contract. I was surprised because it's supposed to be like, you hear body, mind, spirit, like it's everywhere, right? You see big events and things like that. Well, this was not a big event. It was not advertised well. And would I do it again? No, probably not. There are other events, other expos where people are acting ethically and appropriately. You'll see me oftentimes at something called Spirit Fest, and that is a growing venue, and they're breaching out. I know who they are. I know that they act ethically and appropriately. Again, the quote unquote owner of Body, Mind, Spirit, BMSE, you've got some work to do. And would you like to discuss it from a vendor's point of view? I am here and ready. You reach out to me, PicassoRoberts53@gmail.com. I am ready to discuss it with you, because what happened today, or pardon me, what happened this weekend was not okay. It was not okay on any level. So I will pop off my soapbox. It just really pisses me off when something like that becomes a money machine and they don't care what they're bringing in. It's a problem. It's a problem when you allow things like Scientology, of all things, to sit in the mix, and these crazy people handing out flyers and blocking flow. It's so unethical. But to the people who did come out, I'm super grateful. And I really appreciate your energy. I really appreciate your time. I appreciate your devotion to connecting with spirit. I appreciate that. And so many of you, are in that situation where you're trying to grow and understand the things that you're hearing, seeing, feeling. I hope that the messages that came through will give you the confidence that you need to pursue those gifts that you're trying to nourish and nurture. I hope that what came through will help with that. So when I sat down, so this is basically a spirit message for the week of, what are we at? The 14th through the 20th. 14th through the 20th. When I sat down, I'm like, all right, what is it for this week? And really, it is all about the slow down. Spirit said, the subject for this week is slow down. You're making more for no one person. Like, you're creating more, you're making more for no one person. You're making that for the entities around you, the corporations around you, the beings around you. It's not for you. You get a very tiny little speck of that. So make sure, they're telling you, make sure that you're focusing on what's happening with you and slow down. I'm going to listen to this because it's happening to me, and this is one of the reasons why they're bringing it up. Slow down. You don't have to be everywhere all the time. It's sucking the life out of you. When you get into these wheels of, I gotta be, I gotta do, I gotta be, I gotta do, I gotta pay, I gotta be, I gotta do. It just sucks all of the energy out of you. You've got to take enough time for you, for connecting to you and connecting to the reasons why you're here to begin with. Peace in every day is what's called for, is what Spirit's saying. Peace in every day is what's called for. So take the time, take the moments, all right? Bring peace to your body, not chaos. I'm going to say that again. Bring peace to your body, not chaos. Slow down. Whatever financial aspect you're in, what level you're in, it doesn't really matter. It's happening to everybody. We're feeling the need to stay afloat because the cost of living and the cost of being is so high right now. But the most important thing is for you to stay focused. Breathe. Stay focused. If you tear your body down, and I know this because it's happening to me, if you tear your body down, there's not going to be anything left. You cause, chaos and And, just for a few dollars more, there's not going to be anything left. So slow it down. If you'll do it, I'll do it. I got up this morning and, with the seasonal job, it was supposed to be part-time seasonal. All of a sudden I have, 40 hours and I'm like, what the hell? What, what happened? So it's hard to do this full-time and that full-time and let my body be okay with all of it. So this morning I'm like, all right, I got to do this. I got to do that. I got to do this. I got to do that. And after connecting with spirit, they're like, slow the hell down, slow it down. It'll all work out. Just slow it down and stay focused. And then you can kind of figure out at a speed that your body and your mind and your soul can handle and still be a part of the things that you need to be a part of, but not cramming it all in. Stop with the cramming it all in. And for you corporations and you bosses or you entities out there that are cramming it down people's throats because there needs to be more, stop. It doesn't need to be, stop it. It doesn't need to be more. It needs to be enough. Just enough, right? You don't have to be the freaking end all be all. It just needs to be enough, right? It just needs to be just enough, right? Just enough. Feed the body, just enough. Feed the soul, just enough. Feed that energy, just enough. And then see how that works for you. So I'm going to do a couple of pulls on the cards today. I'm going to pull from my deck, the I'm No Angel, but I'm Trying deck. Let's go one or two cards here. One or two cards here. And then I'll go one or two cards maybe from the Spirit Messages deck. Let's just see. All right, Spirit, let's get that. What we need for the week. Let's get what we need for the week. Shall we? Oh, there's one. Thank you. Oh, God. I knew I was going to get that one again. Oof, they're making my nose run. Okay. So the first card that we got today, this is for the week. This is for the week of the 14th through the 20th. So don't blame me. Blame Spirit. Diet. Shit. If you get this card, I don't know what to tell you. Been there, done that, so it must be time again. And I get it. Like, my body is going through some things. As a woman, hormonally, when things get off balance, it affects your weight, it affects your hormones. For me right now, I'm dealing with a thyroid issue. I don't know what you guys are dealing with, but it matters what you put into your body. And I was hearing that message earlier today. What I put into my body, it affects me in such a way. And it affects you as well. So really pay attention to what's going on with what you put into your body. If you don't know how to muscle test things, I would learn. I'm sure that there are some things on YouTube that you can find a muscle test. Holding an item and just asking, is that item okay for your body? If you're putting things in that are not okay, allergens or things your body's intolerant to, it will have an effect. Your skin will go a different color. You'll get the inflammation and the puffiness, and your digestive system will be off. And remember that all of the things that that you're going through emotionally will also have an effect on your body. So remember that. Spirit's like, don't forget the emotional part of it. So if you're processing things emotionally, whether it's anger or sadness or grief or, not enough joy in your life, then just pay attention to that as well. That has everything to do with part of what's going on in your body. So diet. Sorry about that. Shit. If you get this card, I don't know what to tell you. Been there, done that. I can't even tell you how many diets I've been on in my lifetime. And the next card, get lost. No, really, get lost. Have an adventure along the way. You've been cooped up way too long. And I said, I think I see moss growing on your ass. So just with this one, Spirit's saying, cut out. Like, cut out instead of doing the norm, you know? Have a fake sick day, whatever. The companies will live. Have a fake sick day, or, cut out, take a break, go for a walk on a trail, or, pop in, go to a movie, or, go out with your friends. You have go to a little boutique bistro, or something where you could just cut out, get lost, try something new. Add a little flavor to your life that is, that hasn't been there. Go to a place you've never been to before. Go to a coffee house that you've never been to before. Experience new things. Things are getting a little boring, so experience new things. They're saying, get lost. No, really, get lost. Have an adventure along the way. You've been cooped up too long. You've got to try something different. I got lost. Let me just tell you, I was coming back from that expo this weekend, and I said, you know what? I'm going to go, instead of cutting across the state on Highway 4, which is always jammed up with traffic, even with the expressway. And I said, all right, I'll take a half hour out of my travel time, and I'll go the higher route up over and back over to St. Augustine. Man, it took me down these, and it was dark because it was night, and we're getting dark earlier. And it took me back down these rural routes where there's no lights and nobody's out on the roads. And I got lost. I cut through. I missed my turn because the roads are a little bit beat up, and the lines on the roads, you can't hardly see them. And so I missed my turn, and I ended up down this road it was bad. And, so I had to turn around and go back, and it was bad, and my night driving's not the best anyway, but, it was bad. So I got lost, but I have the story to tell now. I mean, all I saw on that road was a dog. So anyway, this next deck I'm doing is, the John Holland Spirit Messages deck that I got from my friend Sam. Thank you, Sam. I always say. Sorry, Yeti. I'm kind of crammed. So I don't have, with my speaker, my little Yeti, I don't have a lot of space. Like some people will have their speaker hanging from above them, or the microphone, sorry. But mine, I have a table. So I have to use what you got. But anyway, I keep bumping into it. And I want you guys to have the best sound quality that's possible. So anyway. Ooh, come on. And we're going to take this one. Oh, there's two in that. So we'll take those two. All right. Whew. Yeah, breathe. Okay. So the first one is trust. Which is a big fat sign that I have on my refrigerator. Trust. Same thing. Trust. And I'm asking Spirit, let's lean into that just a little bit more. And I'm asking, trust what you feel. Trust what you feel. Trust what you know to be right. Trust. Typically, when you question something or you ask, is this the right way to go or whatever, it'll be that first thing, that first answer that sort of floats to the top. Trust that you're right on that. Trust that you're right on that. Trust your feeling. Trust your gut. They're telling me, Spirit's telling me that I always have this saying that goes way, way back. I'm old, so it goes way, way back. For those of you that are my age or older, you remember the old days of Smokey Bear, and their slogan was "Only you can prevent forest fires." So oftentimes when somebody's like, well, I have this problem or that problem, and if the person is the root of the problem or the cause of their own problem, I'll always say, well, only you can prevent forest fires, Smokey Bear. And so Spirit's saying only you can prevent the problems. So trust that first instinct, trust your gut on the things that come your way. Geez, you might be right, actually. You might be right. So give yourself a chance. Trust. Memories. With this card, I'm hearing stay strong with the things you've learned. Go back and pull from the memories. They're like these little bits of information that come from the things that you've been through, the memories, and the fondness you have of memories with people and places. It's like little downloads. Oh, I get you. Okay. So they're showing me like little bits and pieces of things that have happened in our lives that you can pull from. All the little experiences. Pull from your memories. And take time to reflect. They're saying take time to reflect on the places you've been, the people you've met, the things you've seen. You take those experiences and you've learned from them. You can share that with people. You tell your stories. Tell the stories of where you've been. Tell the stories of what you know. It's kind of cool. Anyway, so those are your cards for the week. Slow your roll. Slow down. Slow the hell down. Just take your moments, have your little adventures, and share those memories that you have with people. Be really, really mindful about what you put out there, because you just might get it back. You just might get it back. So, yeah, act as ethically and honestly as you can and communicate with people. It's not a bad thing. So listen, I want to let you guys know, don't forget that I'm going to be at Amici Italian restaurant on Black Friday, November 25th. My event actually starts at 7 o'clock. I start at 7. The doors open, I think, at 5 or 5:30. You can go onto eventbrite.com and get your tickets there. You can get event only or food and event. Highly recommend getting the food. It's awesome. Yeah, come out and see me. Let's have some fun. Let me help you make that connection with Spirit. Now, it's a big room. It's a good event. Not everybody, of course, is going to get that message that night, but whatever message that comes through, it may be meant for you also, no matter what. So, or maybe somebody you know. So keep that in mind. I look forward to seeing you at that event. I look forward to seeing you at Amici. So don't forget, book on eventbrite.com. I'm going to put the link in the description section of this video. If you're in an area in, Tennessee or Nebraska or California or wherever the heck you are, it doesn't matter. If you have a venue that you want somebody like me to come in and do a thing, please reach out to me. I am happy to travel. I am happy to get in my little car and go, or hop on a plane and buzz out and do an event where you are. I am not you're rooted in one place. So just because I'm in Florida does not mean that I can't come to your area. So keep that in mind. There are a lot of us out there that travel and go to different places to do an event like this, do a venue like an event like what I'm doing at Amici. So keep that in mind. Just reach out to me and I'll try to make it happen for you. All right. I do believe that's it, everybody. Have a good week. Behave. Don't get into trouble. And I will see you on the flip side. Peace.